In 28, we want to figure out which choice most effectively supports the central point of the paragraph. So in order to figure that out, let's find the central point of the paragraph. So 28 is here. So this paragraph starts by basically saying that this movement opposed the standardization of tastes because if you just do mass production industrially, then all the items in all different parts of the world taste the same because they're not being they're not using regional culinary traditions. So it gives an example of this with the goat cheese. And so the sort of main point here is talking about precisely this sort of loss of maybe diversity of taste that you see due to this industrialization, something like that. So let's see what it says right now. If all foods were produced under the industrial model, we would have meals that are not very flavorful. So I think this one, especially when I looked at this I'm looking at this right now and it's pretty tempting, but notice that flavorfulness or flavor, I don't know, anyways, flavor isn't the point of the paragraph, right? It doesn't say that McDonald's hamburgers made in Boston is the same as one as Beijing. It says that it's just the same. It doesn't say anything about being good or bad or unflavorful, right? So for that reason, we don't want this option because the subject here, the central idea, isn't about flavor, it's just about variety. So A is out. B, the public would not be interested in learning about traditional foods. Okay, so it mentions traditional foods, but the paragraph says nothing about the public being interested in learning about these things. So B is probably out. C, people will not be able to determine how a particular food was made. Again, the paragraph doesn't focus on determining how food is made. It's just mentioning that the taste, right? The taste is more or less the same across all geographic areas if you do industrial production. So C is out, which leaves us with D, which does accurately, or rather effectively, support the central point. Consumers would lose this diversity of flavors. That's precisely what we're talking about here. D is going to be our answer because the focus of the paragraph is not about like good or bad taste, it's just about having a diversity of taste based on regional culinary traditions. So D.